Good evening, and welcome to another episode of This, That, and the Other. How many of you remember a place in the Washington, D.C., Maryland area called Chesapeake Bay Seafood House? That was a great place to go. You could get all-you-can-eat crab legs, and then anything that was the highest priced item, and you could get any other all-you-can-eat item for free after that. If you got an all-you-can-eat item that's less than that, you couldn't get all-you-can-eat on an item more expensive. So basically, if you got the crab legs, you could also get all you can eat on trout, cod, clams, steam spice shrimp, Gulf shrimp, fried oysters, fried scallops, all kinds of various things. One things they did when they first served you, they served you French fries, coleslaw, and hush puppies, and soda. That was to fill you up, so you wouldn't eat as much of the higher priced items. Well, I would bypass those items, not eat them. I would wait for the main course to come, and I would start out with the crab legs and steam spiced shrimp. Start out with stuff that's not breaded. Definitely didn't want to eat scallop. Oh, I can eat scallops. Those would fill you up fast, and you wouldn't be eating too much. So I do a couple of 2 or 3 orders of the crab legs, and then go with the steam spiced shrimp. Do that for a while, and then eventually go on to the fried shrimp and the scallops and the clams, that kind of stuff, and sometimes trout. I would just depend on how much I was able to eat at the time. I think I once ate 8 different servings of different things once. I think that was the most I ever did, and I remember the waitress told me I did pretty well for myself. And the place where they had one at Tyson's Corner, across from Tyson's Corner Mall. It was next to where Kmart used to be, off of Gallows Road. And gosh, first one time I ever went to one was 1977 in Fairfax. They had a couple of them in the Woodbridge area, one near Potomac Mills, one in downtown Woodbridge. There was one in Herndon, and then the Valdez oil spill. It messed up the crabbing industry very much, the Alaskan crab legs, and that's what Chesapeake Bay Seafood House was known for. So a lot of the restaurants turned to Easby's buffet and did not have the crab legs, and it did not work out. They still had some Chesapeake Bay Seafood House restaurants, and last one I remember being around was in Alexandria, and it was in the late 1990s, and that one's gone now. They also had all-you-can-eat fried chicken for people that didn't like seafood, didn't want to eat seafood. But I do remember that location in Alexandria, and I did read on the internet that there is a Chesapeake Bay Seafood House in Vienna, Virginia on Gallows Road. I do not know if that's the same type of company or just some other restaurant that came up with the same name. It mentions crabs, and I looked up a little bit of information on the Chesapeake Bay Seafood House. I'm gonna take a look at Bizpedia real quick and see just what comes up on that. See if there's anything mentioning it. Bear with me. Sorry I didn't do this before. I just thought of it. I will put in state. I'll put Maryland. I did see that there's a location in New Carrollton, Maryland too, but like I said, I don't know if that's the same place or not. I didn't find anything on this. I did find that the restaurants opened in 1974. That's when Chesapeake Bay Seafood House first came out. And anybody that knows for sure, is that location that's listed on the internet? Is it the same type of Chesapeake Bay Seafood House that was around back in the day? The one that's listed to be on Gallows Road and in New Carrollton, Maryland. I would like to know. I'll make a trip out to Vienna and go again. I loved it. I remember the menus for a while were wooden and shaped like a fish. I remember that. And I remember at the beginning, crab legs were probably all you can eat were probably $6.99, something like that when we first came to this area. But it went up there. It went up like to $19.99 of $20. It really went up over the years. But those are the memories I have of Chesapeake Bay Seafood House, and great place to go. I used to work at the movie theater and at Tyson's Corner, goes across the street from the mall to Chesapeake Bay Seafood House on the hour break sometimes, and go with friends. And I remember going to Colts game in 1979 and coming back from Baltimore. A driver said, "Let's head for Chesapeake Bay Seafood House," and that's what we did after the game. And great memories of the place. Like, subscribe, share. As always, thanks for watching.